It must be death. Something had to die for something to be born. It had to be born for something to die, like that, you see. So sometimes people make a mistake, that you're born here and you die there. No, it's not like that. There's no such thing. So for the adults who tell a story, and you can listen and see if you understand. If you don't understand, just remember it, and later you may understand. So supposing people wanted to investigate what is the sun. This is going back to Neolithic times. People live in caves. But in this particular inquiry, these Stone Age people who live in caves, they want to find out what is the sun. They also have watches. Don't ask how they got watches. It's just a story. And they have a clipboard and a pen. They're all scientists. And they dutifully note, at 5:30, actually now it's earlier, let's say 5 o'clock, Mr. Sun was born. As a kind of disk, see? And its radiation spread everywhere. Wonderful. But we noticed a change. By 10 o'clock, the sun moved and was there. And it was no longer a small red ball or disk. It now was something like something that was more yellow and shining. And we noticed it made the sky radiate with warmth and also with light. And then as the sun progressed, as it were, we notice that the sun now gets a little middle-aged. And then it gets to its peak. What's its peak? Well, I'm going to introduce my bias here, 70. So there's a peak, yeah, all right. And then it notices, oh, goodness, the sun is getting less and less powerful. It's getting, see, so it went through, you see, birth, and then it went through teenagehood, or it went through primary school and secondary school, and then took a job, you see. Now it's getting old. Now we see, oh, it's getting very weak. Maybe it's heading for the retirement home. And now you see, oh, I see. In the summer, we can say, at 9 o'clock, 9:30, poor Mr. Sun died. You go, let's have a funeral. And then they all go to sleep. What is their surprise? In the morning, wake up, Mr. Sun reincarnated. So the thing is, was the sun ever born? Did it ever change? Did it ever get to teenagehood, old age, death? Was it ever reborn? No. It just looked like that from our point of view. We didn't know any better because we never saw the whole totality of it. So then when people ask me, do you believe in reincarnation? I say no. It looks like that only. I might introduce apparently so. It seems like that. Is it actually like that? You have to understand the totality. You understand the totality, they will see nothing was born. You ask, have a quiz, and invite the Sun to the RTE1 radio program and make an interview. Mr. Sun, where were you born? Who was your father and your mother and all this? Sun will say, I was here all the time. But aren't you born every day and die? No, it only looks like that. From our point of view. From the Sun's point of view, it looks different. From God's point of view, it looks different. From the internal self point of view, it looks different. From the stable position within you, it looks different. From the changing point of view, it looks different. From the changeless point of view, nothing's changing. From the changing point of view, everything's changing. We have to learn to alternate the positions to get the real understanding.